All we have to do is get rid of that thing, right?
Go no further!
You're mine!
Ready to go!
Dance on the wind!
Far enough! Who's next?
Sword Rain Alpha!
Hang on!
Simeon,
It's
I
over!
shall feel you where you stand.
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
Man, this place is thick with foliage.
I know. It feels like we're going to be swallowed up by all these plants if we stay in here.
Indeed. I much prefer the forests in Menancia myself.
Not that I don't agree, but maybe now's not the best time for Elda Menancia pride. I've caught a good amount of fish, as it turns out.
I had no idea there were so many.
Oh, you've seen nothing yet. There's a whole world of fish just waiting for us to discover them.
Guess we've still got a long way to go. Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while? I wanted to ask you something.
I'm all ears.
How much contact did you have with the other lords back in the day?
I only saw or exchanged words with them on a handful of occasions. Not that I was particularly keen on even that much.
Almadria made it sound like the two of you had some kind of history together.
She was like that with all of the lords, not just me. She was always interested in who she could use, who had value for her own ends. Having said that, she wasn't quite so brazen back when we were still in Lenegus. In a sense, she may have been a victim of the crown contest as well.
Almadria? A victim?
To a Renan, there is no greater honor in life than being chosen to serve as a lord, let alone to go on and become the next sovereign. We are taught that from the day we leave the womb. There are few Renans who wouldn't be ecstatic at the prospect of ascending to lordship.
You were like that though, right? You've always struck me as a more grounded guy.
No sane Renan would ever dare admit that their interests lie in anything but power and prestige, even if they feel so in their heart of hearts.
The more you talk about it, the more it seems like the crown contest is nothing but misery for Renans, too.
Which is why I seek to end it. Not that I imagine Dahnans such as Rinwell are all that interested in hearing tales of woe such as mine. We'd best get ready for tomorrow.
There it is. That's our target.
An opponent like this should be easy. Escape! Eat dirt!
Demon Lash!
Take this!
Right.
Sword Rain Alpha! Under!
Marker!
I'm ready for the next battle.
What's up?
Once we get to the mountain, the terrain won't be easy. We should rest up here before pressing on.
But what about Shionne? She's waiting for us.
All the more reason to conserve our energy.
Huh?
It's not only the mountain. Hard though that may be, it's a pittance compared to what follows. Namely Volron. We wear ourselves out now, or worse still, get injured. We might as well show up gift-wrapped. Right, Kisara?
That's right. Besides, Alphen still hasn't fully recuperated yet.
I'm fine. Don't stop on my account.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, it's me who wants to take a rest for a while. Does that suit you better?
A little bit.
So, Alphen, 300 years, huh? Care to share the secret to such a long and healthy life?
I wish I knew. Once I left Lenegus, the next thing I remember is waking up in Calaglia. Everything in between is a blank.
You mean there are still gaps in your memory?
I've heard of starships with devices that can stave off imminent death by putting their passenger into a deep sleep. They're usually only intended as a temporary solution, until proper treatment for an ailment or injury can be obtained.
You think he might have been asleep in that starship for 300 years? But why? What would be the point?
Might this Naori have had a hand in it?
What do you mean?
If she's Renan like you say she is, she would have understood how to operate the starship better than yourself.
You're saying she deliberately put me to sleep for 300 years?
Dohalim, that's a bit of a leap.
Forgive me, I spoke out of turn. I'm merely thinking aloud, that's all. Shionne and the maiden Naori. After 300 years, it's not unreasonable to suspect they may be related. Shionne is nearly the perfect image of her, yes? She also just so happens to be connected to you. Is it merely a coincidence?
Like I've told you 1,000,000 times already, I wouldn't know.
Well, if you're absolutely certain that it couldn't have been Naori, then I guess I must have been mistaken. Complicated machinery can sometimes break down or have failures. Sorry for being presumptuous.
Hold on a sec. Alphen, you said the mask was to placate you, right? To keep your guilt and rage in check? And you were wearing it the whole time you were asleep, right?
I guess I must have been.
So that's 300 years you were wearing it. It's just a hunch, but do you think that the mask might be...
The reason he lost all his memories?
All but a select few strong ones, so deeply ingrained in his psyche that he saw them in the form of dreams. It's not completely out of the question.
In which case, maybe it was the mask numbing his sense of pain, too.
It's certainly possible. As for how, I wouldn't know, but the dampening effect on his psyche could have manifested itself physically as well.
I'm sorry for snapping at you back there. It's thanks to you that I feel like that we're finally getting somewhere with all this.
No apologies necessary. Reading others' feelings has never been my strong suit.
So he finally admits it.
I really hope Shionne's okay.
I get why you're concerned. But if you don't rest when you can, you're going to regret it.
She's right. We need our rest to conserve our strength.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks, you two.
No problem. We'll save Shionne. I know we will.
I'll see you again tomorrow.
Alone. I'm all alone.
Let's go. We don't want to keep Shionne waiting.
I always hear you muttering to yourself whenever we're in battle. So, just what are you saying?
Why do you want to know? Does it bother you or something?
Not really. It's just the way you talk is sometimes kind of creepy. So I was wondering if you vent your frustration through your magic. Are you yelling, "You stupid jerk," or something like that to pump yourself up?
What? No, that's not what's happening during my incantations. I'm just focused, so I match my tone to fit the mood of whatever I'm trying to invoke.
Invoke?
How do I put it? Basically, the elemental astral energy behind each art, I guess.
Astral energy? Hold on, are you saying you can talk to astral energy?
Not exactly. But if I put emotion into what I say, it's easier for me to properly cast my arts. That makes sense?
Kind of. Okay, so if you can talk to astral energy, then you can ask it to, like, predict the weather or find secret treasure?
Wait, you don't really think that, do you?
Or you can ask it to send down lightning to where there's bad guys lurking and...
May lightning condemn those who bear false! Thunderblade!
Ah, what are you doing? You almost fried me with that!
I just asked the astral energy to send down lightning where there were annoying boys.
I don't know what to do. things can't go on like this.
What do you mean?
Ah! Oh, it's you, Rinwell.
You were talking about me, weren't you?
No, I wasn't. I've just been thinking about some things.
Really? How unusual.
Cut it out. I'm being serious here.
Sorry.
I was thinking about... You know how I used to work for Ganabelt back when I was in Ciclodia?
Yeah, of course. You were brought in after the Snake Eyes killed your friends, right? I mean, you had to.
Right. I used to have nightmares about it when I fell asleep. But lately that's been happening a lot less. I don't know how to feel about that.
That's a good thing, isn't it? You should be happy.
Yeah, but... I did a lot of terrible things back then. And I'm scared I'm starting to forget what I did.
Okay, so let me just get all of this straight. You think you'll forget everything if you stop having those nightmares? Why?
Because... You know me. I'm freaking stupid.
But it sure doesn't sound to me like you've forgotten.
Well, yeah, but still.
I don't think those nightmares going away means you've forgotten. Maybe it's a sign that you've come to terms with what you did.
Come to terms? You mean like Alphen with his past? You think that's what's happening?
Yeah, I do. You're pretty amazing, Law.
I am?
Yeah. Not all of us have figured out how to accept our pasts. Least of all, me.
Rinwell.
That's what we're going to climb?
The villagers managed it on their escape from the city. We're going in the opposite direction, but where there's a will...
There's always a way, right? And it looks like we're out of options. Let's grit our teeth and go. Is it just me, or does Rinwell suddenly seem much more comfortable around Dohalim than she used to?
I noticed that too. When the two of them came and found me together back on the beach, I could hardly believe my eyes.
It's not like we had a choice or anything. Law and Kisara had to hang back to convince the villagers we meant them no harm. More than that, though. There are a lot of things I've still got to come to terms with regarding Almadria. But I guess I'm through making snap judgments based on someone's origin. At least, I'm trying to be. I guess you could say it's a work in progress.
I see. You hear that, Law? Sounds like all that hard effort wasn't for nothing.
Yeah.
That's got to be reassuring to hear. Right, Dohalim?
Not being subjected to unwarranted suspicion is certainly welcome.
Yeah, that long-winded way you have of talking, though? Not so much a fan of that.
I think that's more of a personality thing than a Renan trait.
Really? In that case, I won't have to feel guilty getting annoyed by it.
Crap. This injury hurts more than I thought. Shionne, sorry, but could you... Oh. Right. I've never stood so close to a waterfall like this before.
I bet it'd feel real refreshing to take a shower underneath this water.
You're welcome to try, but that water pressure would likely crush you to a pulp.
How much farther?
I don't think we're even halfway there yet. Hang in there.
Not even halfway? Are you serious?
That's no reason to give up now.
Yeah, just gotta buckle down.
That's the spirit.
What is this place?
Careful. We've got company.
Doesn't look like we're getting past without a fight.
Watch your feet. Fall from here and it's curtains.
We're just trying to get past. Get out of our way!
Save your breath while that thing seizes a talking meal.
Then let's show it how wrong it is. Is it trying to stop us? Swordling Alpha!
Don't mind if I do.
A thrilling performance.
Ready and rare. Hammer won't save you. I'm ready.
Kisara! Frozen!
Hammer! Nothing gets by me!
This one's all
Getting stronger!
Eat dirt! Switching up its movements. Watch out!
Can't get out of this!
Swordling Alpha! Pierce!
They're not playing around!
Nah!
I'll be saving this one! Magic
No
is
dawn
on!
shall break this.
You're mine!
Hurricane strike!
Crush! Swordling Alpha! It's go time!
Blasted
Make your break!
Totally! In an instant! Impact Claw!
With fauna like that, I'm impressed so many people from Thistle made it through here alive.
Who's to say there weren't a whole lot more of them who didn't?
Well, at any rate, it should be a safer climb now that we've cleared the way a bit, right?
No. So long as people feel the need to face terrain this perilous, I'd say true safety's some way off.
You mean defeating Volron and putting an end to the crown contest, right? I guess that would be the best solution here, huh?
We've wasted enough time here already. Let's get going. Shionne needs us.
How are we still not there yet? It feels like we've been climbing this mountain forever.
It helps if you try not to look up or down. All you need is silent determination. Talking too much will only waste energy and burn you out.
I'm too tired to look up or down, even if I wanted to.
Take care you don't fall, at least. Unless you want to make a Zoogel's day, that is.
Zoogles? Why would they care if I fell or not?
How would you feel if a 3-course meal fell right out of the sky at your feet?
Zoogle chow.
Law? Best not to listen to him if you can help it. You'll only be encouraging him if you do.
Tell me that before I listen next time.
Still, Tohalim has a point. One wrong step and it's curtains.
Wouldn't it be great if we could all fly like Hootle? I bet even the refugees who didn't make it would have made it to Thistleum that way.
Until we magically sprout wings, let's just watch where we're stepping instead, okay? Come on. Shionne's waiting for us.
We did it. We've reached the top of the mountain.
About damn time. My knees are singing symphonies over here.
Look, there it is.
That's it. That's Pillaging, the seat of Volron's power.
So that's where Shionne's being held?
Most likely.
Most likely.
That is what I said, yes.
Pallagion's still our best lead. So that's where we go, right?
Any advice before we head in there?
No.
No?
In the ancient tongue, Ganeth Heros means Fortress of Naught, though I fail to see what insight that nugget of trivia holds.
I guess I just thought you might have something we could use.
Since Volron became Lord, The only thing this realm has been known for is its shroud of secrecy. It is Volron's stronghold. All else is incidental. Just keep in mind that you can't be too careful inside.
Speaking of which, just how are all of us planning to get inside exactly?
It's not like there are any secret passages.
We've come this far. If there's no other way in, I guess we'll just have to use the front gate. Volron told us to come find him, which means he's expecting us. Let's do this the old-fashioned way.
Land of water or no, this place has a most curious atmosphere.
I'd be taking a dip in it if the circumstances were better.
Sorry, but we have to push through for now. Shionne is waiting.
Yeah, I hear ya. A soak can wait.
I sure hope nothing bad's happened to Shionne.
Keep those thoughts to yourself, Rinwell. Everyone's anxious enough as it is.
Sorry. It's just... I can't seem to stop thinking about it. What do you think it is that Volron wanted with her anyway?
Going by what he said back on Almadria's ship, it would appear his primary target is Alphen. Though, it's likely he hasn't forgotten the blow he sustained at Shionne's hand either. That might even be what ignited his interest.
Yeah, did you see the way he reacted? It was like he was enjoying every moment. Even his pain at Shionne's thorns. Oh, that guy's just creepy.
Let's just hope he's keeping his perverted tendencies in check.
What? Law? Don't say things like that.
It's not like we weren't all thinking it.
That's still no reason to...
All right, you two. Now that's enough already. Alphen shouldn't have to grit his teeth while he listens to you.
Oh.
Sorry.
I swear I've seen that castle somewhere before. Right. I remember seeing it from the cliffs in Calaglia, across the sea.
You mean Volron's castle?
Yeah, that must have been it.
Geographically, it would make sense. It's most certainly large enough to be seen from afar.
Back then, I had Shionne and Zephyr with me.
Well, we haven't lost Shionne. We can still get her back, you know.
That's right. I won't let Volron take her away from us. Kisara, let's talk for a bit.
Sorry for rambling on so much about my past earlier.
Don't sweat it. It was fun hearing you reminisce about the good old days.
Come on, you don't have to pretend with me. I know I can tend to go on sometimes, when it comes to my brother.
You said it, not me. Anyway, I don't think it's something for you to be embarrassed about.
Hey, Alphen. When you were a kid, was there ever a time when you had to bury someone younger than you?
Well, it's hard to say. I'm guessing that you have, though.
Yeah. During the previous crown contest, with the Lord before Dohalim. Life back then was truly hell. I think that's why I tried to ignore what Miguel was telling me for so long. Because I was afraid of going back to such a dark time. Of losing hope. I wanted to believe in our paradise so much that I doubted the one person I should have trusted most. I don't blame blame Dohalim for that. I simply didn't want to face facts. And I ended up trying to project my ideals onto everyone else.
It's strange. Whenever you and Dohalim talk about Menancia, it's always like it's some big failure. We're talking about fixing 300 years worth of damage here. Isn't it a bit optimistic to think it was all going to be resolved after only 5?
You might be right. Maybe it was a mistake when Menancia... No. When I decided to stop seeing the darkness in our society. I have to admit the truth. To myself, first of all. I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Before we go, do you guys have everything?
I don't want Shionne to get mad at us for dragging our feet.
Alphen?
She's the one that's kept us on track. Picked me up when I was down.
Sure.
I just thought she'd always be there.
Take this! Move it!
I can carve through armor!
You attack without mercy,
Because I can't afford to hesitate.
not against a worthy opponent.
You're mine! Move it!
Air thrust!
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
You guys want to rest here?
Gosh, the castle's even larger once you get close to it.
What's that shining thing up top? A spirit vessel? It feels creepy, like it's watching over everything.
You think he knows we're here?
We'd best assume as much, yes.
What we have to do is simple. Just beat Volrun and rescue Shionne. That's it.
Try not to work yourself up too much. We have a lot of city and castle yet to traverse.
Make sure to get some good rest. I think we've rested long enough. Let's keep moving. We're almost there, guys. Don't let your guard down.
I'm excited just thinking about us barging through the front gate.
Halt! Are you Alphen and his companions?
Why would you think that?
You are the only one scheduled to arrive, and there are no unscheduled arrivals in Ganath Harrow. So I'll ask again, are you Alphen and his companions?
We are.
Then pass. Lord Volrun is expecting you at Castle Delpharis.
Well, suppose it's rather nice of them to roll out the red carpet for us.
So we're supposed to meet him in there? And what do we do now?
Let's see how things look around the city first. Then we'll make our way to the castle.
Not a slave in sight. Where is everyone? There aren't even any soldiers.
Something feels off. I don't like it.
Like the fact that the enemy could ambush us at any moment? Yeah, not crazy about that either.
No, not that. Something else.
That must be Volron's castle up ahead. I suppose we just walk right up to it then?
That's what the guard from before said. Now, if we only knew where they were keeping Shionne, we could try to...
That's it! That weird feeling. It's not just that the city is empty. It feels like no one lives here at all.
Now that you mention it, it does feel strangely... artificial. Think maybe it's a district just for the Renans alone?
With all this open space, seems unlikely.
Huh?
Hey! You guys! What's going on? What was that about? They were Dahnans, right?
That wasn't normal. Wait, you don't think it could have been the fruit of Helgen, do you?
No, they seem too docile. What about astral energy? Could you sense any coming from them?
No, and I'm pretty sure I could tell if it was. If not that, though, then what?
Speaking of which, it didn't look like there was anyone guarding them either.
They were headed for the castle. I have a bad feeling about those boats.
I get what you mean. It didn't feel like those folks are just commuting to work.
The waterway they're floating on appears to lead to Del Farra's castle. If we follow it, we may learn more about what's taking place here.
So, any ideas what the deal was with that boatload of weirdos?
Your guess is as good as mine. They looked like Dahnan slaves, but beyond that...
This city is grander and more beautiful than any other we've been to, yet...
I know what you mean. From the architecture right down to the people, something feels off somehow.
I've long maintained one can glean a lot about a ruler from their city. Considering how unsettling this place is, I'd say I wasn't far off the mark. Despite its surface layer of majesty, walking around inside, it feels more like a hollowed-out ruin.
I say we follow after that boat. If we're lucky, they might be in the mood to give us some answers. I've seen ghost towns that were more alive than this city. Where the hell did all the Dahnans and Renans go? Shionne. There's nobody here either. Looks like the only building up ahead is the castle, but...
No good. It's a dead end.
I don't relish our chances climbing. Or breaking through, for that matter.
And yet this seems to be the only way inside. Take a look around. There must be a switch or something to...
What? What is it this time?
Look! Over there!
Alphen!
Astral energy? But then... that means...
Snap out of it! Can't you see what's happening? You're being deceived! Please stop! You'll die!
Damn it!
Bull Run is killing you! You need to run! Please, get off the boat!
What just happened?
We're being summoned.
Summoned? By that murdering monster?
It's all a demonstration designed to provoke. To prove to us, no, to Alphen, just what he's capable of.
Kidnapping Shionne. Killing all those people. If it's just me he's after, then why hurt them? Why do all this just to get at me? You hear me, Volron? Answer me!
Alphen, this is not your fault. Don't give this to him.
I know. And I won't. My hands are stained with blood. But even so, if we're going to stop that bastard, then I need to keep going. Let's move.
Damn it.
How awful. All of those people in the boats. Do you think they had any idea what was going to happen to them?
They did a damn good job of concealing it if they did. You ask me, the only thing on their mind was following orders.
And I bet I can guess who from. Volron.
The only thing they knew was mindless oppression right to the very end. What kind of purpose is that? Living only to die at your master's whim?
Being a slave means having your whole life stolen from you. In the worst cases, quite literally. That bastard will get what's coming to him. I'll see to it he does.
Is this what I think it is? Those people, they were all...
He's sick. Sick and deranged.
Remember this well. This is the true face of who we're up against.
Still, if it's not fruits of Helgen he's using, then how do you think Volron goes about controlling all of them?
They didn't look like they'd been threatened, but they didn't look like they understood anything either.
It could be something else, like a potion perhaps, but frankly I doubt it.
But that would mean they're following Volron out of choice? But why?
Nothing bolsters a despot's authority more than loyalty. Loyalty is advantageous for any ruler. For Volron, it means acolytes willing to give their lives for him. As for whether they did it willingly or not, I'd say they're merely puppets dancing to their master's tune.
But to the point where they'd give up their own life force? Is that even possible?
You just saw it for yourself. And think back to when I was your lord. If I'd asked you to sacrifice yourself for some cause, would you have?
Dohalim.
My apologies. My words got away from me again.
No, you're absolutely right. The only difference being that you never demanded such a thing. You wouldn't.
All lords are masters in the art of manipulating their subjects' hearts. Whether they use fear, torture, or various other methods, the outcome is the same.
Fear.
No wonder there's no remaining signs of a resistance force in this place.
Shionne!
Wait! Something's not right.
Everyone. They're gone. And I'm all alone. It's dark. Please help me.
Shionne,
It's so dark. Everyone.
we came to save you. It's okay now.
And I'm all alone. It's dark. Please help me. No.
Shionne?
Lies.
Thorns! This situation just got tricky.
There is immense dark astral energy here, far too potent to be the work of a single individual. It's possible Volron's manipulating her, but we cannot tell from this far away. We'll need to be much closer.
Only to do that, first we need to get rid of the thorns. So we fight fire with fire! Unless you have a better idea.
I'm not done!
Alone. I'm all alone.
Shionne!
I can't die. But I also can't live.
Shionne! Shionne! We're coming for you! Won't let you down this time. This pain. It's nothing compared to what you're going through. I won't let you go again. I can take whatever you give me. So please, open your eyes. Shionne!
Hurricane strike! Here goes!
Lightning strike! The thorns just keep growing back. If this keeps up, then...
Please wake up, Shionne! Come back to us! I'm alone. Alone? I'm completely alone.
You're wrong.
Alphen!
She thinks we left her all alone. She can't see us or hear us. All of this. It's because I pulled away from you. Because I couldn't hold on to you. Shionne. But you're not alone anymore. Law's here. And Rinwell too. Kisara. And Dohalim. And so am I. alone. So please, don't give up on us. We will bear your thorns together. I swear it. Shionne.
Alphen!
How many times do I have to tell you? Not to be so careless.
There is no more time for us to rest.
Let us finish this. I entrust this blade to you once more.
Let's go! Volron is waiting.
Hey, Alphen?
What is it?
While I was away, what did you do?
I missed you.
Alphen. But after what happened because of me,
I got a glimpse of the real you. It was worth it. You could say the pain is some kind of reward.
some reward. You sure all that hurt hasn't done something to your head, too?
Hey now.
Is it just me, or are they...
It's been a while. They're just happy to see each other.
I know. I mean, it's fine.
We all express ourselves in different ways. Leave them be.
They should get a room.
Shionne.
Thanks. I'll be okay. Let's go. We have to take Volron out.
Right.
Those things that came out of Shionne are her thorns, right? She said they're made of dark astral energy.
She did. But those thorns are no astral art, and she cannot control them. Such immense astral energy, too. Just what are her thorns, really, I wonder? I suppose she might have an answer, but isn't yet ready to talk.
Shionne.
So, the Sovereign, the Renis Alma, the fate of Lenegis 300 years ago? Yes. That is a lot to take in, isn't it? I never realized the weight of the burden you were carrying.
I could say the same.
The person you kept mistaking me for. It was Naori, wasn't it? So, what do you think? Could I be her descendant?
It seems likely. You two do look very similar.
Kidnapping Shionne, mistreating slaves, and who knows what other terrible deeds. Seriously? These so-called lords just think they can do whatever they like.
I am deeply ashamed to be one of their kind.
Sorry, my bad. I didn't mean you, Dohalim.
Do you think Volron could have been behind what just happened with Shionne's thorns?
I'm not sure. If it was bait he needed, kidnapping her should have sufficed. Perhaps he had some other purpose in mind.
Her thorns aside, As a hostage, surely it would have made more sense to keep her close at hand. So why did he leave her unguarded?
If getting rid of Alphen was Volron's only priority, then he could have ambushed us directly. It's not as if he lacks the power. He chose not to, which means he's toying with us, prolonging Alphen's suffering as much as he can.
But why? What does Volron specifically have against Alphen? Is it because he's leading the Dahnan rebellion?
Possibly. But try to see it from Volron's perspective. He'd do anything to win the crown contest, correct? Knowing that the true sovereign already exists somewhere is bound to ruffle his feathers. Have your paths crossed before, Alphen?
Only when I've been with you guys.
In the end, we just find more mysteries.
What isn't a mystery is how badly we're gonna beat this creep up once we find him.
What a simple and straightforward person you are, Law.
Way to give us a heart attack. I wasn't sure how that was gonna pan out for a while there.
I'm just glad everyone's safe. Really glad.
What about you, Shionne? How are you feeling? He didn't do anything to you, did he?
The last thing I remember is being back on the ship. Back then. Seeing Alphen's pain return to him the moment he touched me. It brought me back to my childhood. The fear in people's eyes whenever they were around me. And the next thing I knew, darkness was welling up inside me. It was smothering me. I couldn't see anything anymore. I was all alone.
Shionne.
You're okay now. You're safe, Shionne. We're here with you. You're not alone any longer.
Thank you.